As part of the C programming, we'll go for the strings concept as well as programs and execution. Okay, these programs will cover this one as well as this one. Okay, hello everyone, this is Shravan Kumar Manthri. Welcome to our channel CSE GURUS, and we'll go for the first one, like calculating the length of the string. I think we have done this using string length function in our previous video, and of course this one also and this one also, and of course we'll go for without using those string manipulation functions. Of course this one is also finished, and of course these things are not finished, so we'll see these things one by one. Okay, yeah, without using string length function and without extra variable. So first thing, how we need to proceed. Okay, let me take a string here. If I take a string str, CSE GURUS, the anyway index starts with 0, and whenever you take it as a string, as part of the concept of C, the last character must be the null character. Okay, now we have to go for this one and we have to get the count. Anyway, the count will be like 8, right? How to get this count? So the count will iterate like I starts from 0, I'll go till the null character, I'll maintain a count variable, and every time count will be incremented. This is a one method you can follow, and finally printing C. So is there any other? And can I print I directly after completion of the loop? That is also one more thing. But how to print without taking an extra variable? Okay, that is we'll see now. We'll start here. We'll start from scratch. Okay, I'll start with taking str as a character, which is a string of, that means 500. I'll take some maximum size, and then might be I require to iterate I is a variable to get the count initialized with 0. Okay, I'll start a for loop. For I starts with 0, I less than, it's not like this. So the end of the string, right, str of, I'll write str of I should not be equals to null character. That means I am reaching till the null character. Okay, yeah, I plus plus. Then what I'll do is I'll print inside the for loop C plus plus or C equals to C plus 1, whatever. So finally after completion of the for loop, just want to print the length of the string is, length is equals to %d, right, %d, which is a count. Just want to print this. Let me see whether it will execute. It's a basic one. Anyway, I'll update this one. Yeah, I've taken here for loop, and now you need to input the string, right? Okay, anyway, I'm giving input here, scan. Okay, I can use scanf or getS. I think you know the difference. I told you the difference where for getS it includes spaces, also a character, whereas scanf it will read up till the space, right? Yeah, I'll take getS str. Okay, if you want, even you can write a print statement here, enter a string like this. Okay, I'm writing here, enter a string, right? So you are taking a string and reading a string, and you are getting the count. Let me see the output. Yeah, enter a string, I'll enter CSE GURUS. So the output, the length is 8, right? So of course it includes the space. Let me take one more time. Okay, CSE space GURUS. Now it could be 9, right? Yeah, so like this we need to get it. Now the thing is, why should I use this C equals 0 extra variable? Can I get without this? That is a one more thing we can see. Now what I'll do here is, what is the value of I after completion of the for loop? Definitely it goes till the null character. That means we can say it is equals to the length, right? So that's why I'll keep semicolon here. Just want to print I here. That means this printf statement is outside the for loop, right? So I don't want any C, a new variable. Okay, that's it. So just going to I and just printing, going till the last. Okay, so if I take CSE GURUS, so what is the last I goes till the null character after that S, right? So then what is the index of that? We'll get the length of the string. Okay, so that is what you can see. So now we can see the output. Again I'll give CSE GURUS. So length is 8, right? So like this you can consider, and you can write without taking any extra variable. Especially you can use semicolon at the end of the for loop, so directly you can get the length. Now for any problem, if you want to get the length of the string, you simply write this line number 9. So that line number 9, you can use the value of I as a length of the string. That is a constraint you can consider. Okay, anyway, we'll use this one in our next problems also. Okay, so we'll go to the next one.